Leo, let's see what's going on with you for this week. Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's an energy reading, guys. So you take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. That being said, it's timeless. The message only comes to you when you're open and receptive to receiving it, Leo. That's it. That's it. That's how it works. But there is a new message every single week. So please do remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Leo content comes out. Geez, sometimes it changes, to be honest with you. Let's go. Let's see. Be at home. Why did you have that the other week too? Didn't you have that last week? You can go check out that video. I don't know. I actually forget the readings after I channel them. So you're gonna have to help me out. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is exciting. This is it. Leo, if you are going through something in particular and you need a personal reading because we got to get to specifics, I do those. Please check out my website and you can book and schedule right over there, whatever service works for you. All right, you ready? Let's go. Okay, Leo. Well, it looks like the news is happy once again. Let's go over be at home. I swear this came up front and center for you guys last week, but you can go check out last week's video to see. It's a beautiful message of contentment. It's a beautiful message of being where you belong or finding a place, maybe finding a place to live. Maybe this is like literal, like be at home, buying a place, stepping in your new house, getting a new house, or finding where you want to rent or where you want, like be at home, be comfortable, be settled. You're able to settle in, but it's not like I'm settling for. No, this is like happiness. This is solid ground. This is finding where you belong, and like that being what solidifies. It also has to do with your not just physical place of being, but your emotional state of finding that place where you really feel comfortable inside yourself, your tribe, right? This is home. It's home. Be at home. It's almost like saying you're where you're supposed to be. You're finding your stride. This is your place. This is your castle, my friends. And then this came out. This is Gemini energy. Life is speeding up. Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. You see those little antennas? They're like a little wind-up toy, and that's what's pushing him forward. You know what that means to me? Sorry. To me, it means that you're figuring things out. Now, everything is coming together, but in sort of an intellectual way. We're like, oh my, okay, now everything is starting to make sense. Maybe I was really new, really novice at something. Now, intellectually, it's just like, okay, no, I got it. And now you're able to move forward. You're able to move forward because things are starting to make sense, right? And you know what to do, and you know how to make the right decisions. It's a combination of intellect and experience and wisdom and foresight and a little bit of nerve, right? It's just everything is coming together correctly, and all of a sudden it's moving really quickly. This could be a bright idea that comes through to you for you to be able to figure out how to get to your true place of happy, where everything just sort of starts to work out. So this is synchronicity. And then we have dream the world into view. You've been thinking about this for a long time. Yep. You've been thinking about this for a while. Well, guess what? What you've been thinking about, I don't always like to be like the dream coming true. but you've been thinking about this for a while and you just hadn't figured it out. Like it wasn't that it wasn't ever going to be real. It's just you couldn't figure out how to make it real. And I think that that's what left the door open for it to be possible, was you never believed it to be impossible. Or even if everybody else said it was impossible, you're like, nah, I can figure this shit out. It's like being that kid struggling on that math exam. I say math because I always struggled, but you know, and you're just like, you look at the problem to the point where you're almost gonna cry, but the fact that you just won't stop is because you know there's a solution. And it's like, boom. Oh, and suddenly it frickin' makes sense, right? Like that's what this is. What's in the past? That's beautiful. Sweet results await. Why is that coming up in the past? It's you. It's Leo energy. So, in other words, you always knew that this was yours. You always knew this was possible. And what God is saying is you're about to see the power of the law of, what is it? Not a law of abundance. It's the law of alignment or something like that. Is that you always believe this is true. You felt that you've been here for a while. This is when you are actually here, or the beginning of when you're actually really getting there. Like being able to take all the 3D stuff and shift it around because you know exactly where you're going from this point on. So it's either the day of manifestation or the day that you know you're on the right road and it's like you're getting there. Right? It's like I understand completely. Here it was just saying you always knew. Like this was you, this was success, this is what you perceived as possible, imminent, and your truth. And now here it the fuck is what it's saying. So there's also a part that must be you never gave up. Because we happy birthday, Michelle Santigate. Look it. Only the busy bee gets the honey. I'll say. So it also has to do with you working really hard. You ready? Tarot. Didn't you even have a good week? You had a good reading last week too. This has been some breakthrough shit for you. It's got to do with a success. I just heard this. It's got to do with a success that you had in the past. Like this breakthrough really did start a while ago. It just may not have manifested itself to this week. But we got the Ace of Swords on here, my friends, which means you are about to pull the sword from the stone. You're about to be the one. It's about victory, success through clarity and a lot of strife. It's like conquering the day after. Thank God you didn't die on the battlefield. That's kind of what it is. It is a hard-won win. And when you hold that Ace of Swords in your hand, you feel the victory because you had to go through it. Like it wasn't made easy for it to happen. And it's, look at what it's saying, because we got a timeline here. I said it's a little bit into the future. By the end of this week or at the latest end of this month, like this is it. I'm just letting you know. Now let's see how this is coming. We do have the Two of Wands, which talks about you may be moving. It talks about you just may be moving forward on a new adventure in a new direction. You have been pondering this and thinking of this for a while. You've been kind of maybe stuck or contemplating, what do I want more? And now maybe you had been looking in another direction. Now it's like the choice is made. The step is taken. And then we have, ooh, bitch. The devil. Well, you know what this is? This was the restrictions that you were under. This was the fear that you had. Maybe even the fear that it was never going to happen. But then we have victory and success right after it. So you know what it means? All the restrictions, all the things that were pushing you down, all the things that were holding you back, you have found a way to cut all those chains. And it's those chains being lifted that is really offering this new sort of portal or direction to sort of open up. So let's get a little bit more into that to at least see. But all of this is happening very quickly. So I don't see this as I feel you being extraordinarily happy and grateful because it finally pops, or it finally breaks the fear. And now you're certain. There's a certainty or a sureness about it. And sometimes we gotta face the fear, and that's exactly what you've done. But what is the devil energy? Moving forward, you are really setting yourself up for the happiest thing that it's almost like it's saying you just wanted to be sure you were going to be happy. You wanted to be sure that you really wanted this, right? You want to make a decision where you are setting yourself up for real contentment. And you are, and it's okay to take your time. But what I really want is what the devil is. I know it's fear, and it could be obligations, restrictions, even law, right? So what is it? Can you give us a little bit more insight into? It's almost like you're trying to get around it, and you're figuring out how. 6 of Cups is the devil, so it could be addiction or a stuck mindset, something that you've been stuck on. It could be a childhood friend. It could be this Capricorn could be a person. It could be laws or rules that come up from when you were a kid, or something that was like long time coming, but it comes at just the right time, like finding some legal loophole or realizing you had an inheritance. I'm just like, that's Hollywood, but those are examples of like all of a sudden this comes up from a long time ago. It's something from childhood, or someone from childhood that arrives to help, if not save the day. It may not be about saving the day. Well, they may save the day because they offer you the knowledge that you need. They offer you the help that you need to sort of make this breakthrough and cut all these restrictions and really help you figure shit out. And I mean, there's no better blessing than that. There's nothing more valuable than that at this point. It could also be 2 children. It could be realizing what's really important to me. Family, right? It could be, if you just have one child, it could be a second child saying, okay, we got to move forward. We got to build the family. I got to make this a priority now. Whatever this shift is, it is the missing link that spins those wheels and takes you forward. Let's look at the Moon card. Leo. This is Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign. Or I hope this is Leo stelliums too, because I am one. Way in the future. Prosperity lies ahead. That's a new moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus is probably going to happen around mid-May, May 8th, May 9th, something around, maybe May 7th and 10th. It's something around there. I don't know the exact date. But it's probably giving us the exact date, and there's a lot of prosperity that's blossoming for you around that time. I mean, prosperity also implies with Taurus energy that it's financial prosperity, but it's tangible. And it's also traditional, a sense of now you feel like you've got your rhyme and your rhythm and your timing and a way to preserve it. There's a beautiful abundance that's coming this week. As we lead up to the full moon, it's saying nothing is going to happen. Interesting. It's interesting. So bear with me here. Void of course. Nothing is going to happen at the very least until the full moon. This energy is going to start popping off after the full moon. So the full moon, I think, is on the 24th or 25th of this month. It's a full moon in Virgo. There is a lot of shit that you still have to deal with, more restrictions. It's right after that boom, there's some sort of pop, and then this beautiful energy of prosperity coming in by the beginning of Taurus season. We're already in Aquarius, right? So we're in Aquarius. We're actually at the end of Aquarius season. Then we've got Pisces, Aries, Taurus. A few more months. You fucking kidding me? You're gonna be fine. Those were exact dates, but this is all okay. Let's get back into the tarot card. I'm just like, this is beautiful. What is going to happen this week is the clarity. is the aha. And that's kind of what confirms it for me. I don't know if it was like, okay, yes, this is the breakthrough. This is the breakthrough. It's just with procedures and rules and laws and requirements, you're going to have to get certifications or licenses or fill out the whatever it is. It's like, even if you get a job today, it's going to take you a while to onboard. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it is going to happen this week or after that full moon point. It's like, boosh, everything is going to like break through. But understand that the actual tangible kind of like, oh, I'm actually living a new life, won't start until around that new moon in Taurus. Let's get more. We got more. We have more Six of Cups. It's got to do with feeling like a little kid, feeling happy, or a second child on its way. This is somebody coming back into your life, somebody that you've known your whole life, somebody that now all of a sudden is returning back as the love of your fucking life. I'm not kidding. This is a long won battle, or somebody that you never gave up on or never gave up on you. Or if you're already in the perfect relationship, this is believing in something because you knew it was meant for you. It has a soulmate energy to it, even if it's a job or something that you were meant to do. And it's going to take your tenacity, and that's why it's almost like that's why you're so perfect at it, because Leo, you don't even necessarily need the tangible outcome. You just believe in what you believe in, and you have to be allowed to live by your heart. And that's what it is. It's like it's basically what you always knew, that this was what it was. You always knew it, right? So maybe you didn't even fear it. You're going to be proud of yourself. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.